From the east came the evil foretold by your forefathers, the three serpent riders, guardians of death everlasting. Their form was shrouded by black cloaks, only their eyes were revealed, sunken with evil, dreadful intensity. As a sign of power, they brought peace to the eastern provinces. Those who believed in the sign created a temple in their honor, and it bore the mark of the crossed trident. Their worshippers were the order of the sign, blind followers without will, void of spirit. As the power of the order grew, even the seven kings of the earth followed like cattle behind them. And after they controlled the great nations, two riders left the world. Only Disperl, the weakest of them, remained while his disciples traveled the earth, cleansing it in preparation for his descent. Scorned by the other people of earth, the Sidhe, possessing powers of their own, remained unaffected by the spell of the riders. The Sidhe are now considered the heretics, the unclean, fit only to be wiped from the face of the earth. And so, welcome to Heretic, my friends. A game developed by Raven, but still published by id Software. And besides, its executive producer was John Romero, so it can definitely be considered an id game. The Heretic slash Hexen series has a very interesting and rich lore. You just got a little sample of it. It was an excerpt from the Heretic manual, and I will reveal various parts of it as we go forward with these videos. In short, Heretic tells the story of a world which was visited by the three serpent riders. They managed to establish their power over the seven great nations of this world. All bowed down to them, except a race of elves known as the Sidhe, and because of that they were branded as heretics. The two elder riders departed, only Disperl, the youngest and supposedly the weakest of the riders, was left behind to rule over the world. And naturally, his first target was the heretics, the Sidhe. The seven nations formed a big army and marched upon the Sidhe city of Silver Spring. Well, this is a name that appears in Heretic too, actually. In the first game, the world, the city, and the protagonist are all nameless. So the elders of the Sidhe used a powerful magic to exterminate these armies, but this came at a terrible cost. Due to the power of the spell, they were left exposed, and so Disperl was able to break down their defenses, open a gateway within the city, and invade it, killing many of the Sidhe. And at the time the game takes place, the city is known as the City of the Damned, for it is fully under the control of the Serpent Rider, and in the grip of its vile guardians. The protagonist is a young elf, nameless originally, but called Corvus in the second game. He starts a desperate fight to liberate the city from the evil that has invaded it, armed only with a staff and an elven wand that he found among the relics of his people. What will happen? We'll find out. We will find out. Many people would say that Heretic is just Doom with a fantasy theme on top, but I think it's a bit more than that. The gameplay is obviously based on Doom very solidly, but it adds a number of new features and enhancements that take the Doom formula one step further. Most notable among these changes is probably the inventory system, in which the traditional power-ups of Doom were transformed into artifacts of power that have all kinds of effects, from healing, invisibility, and invulnerability, to the ability to turn your enemies into chickens, or to fly, or even to unlock special alternative firing modes for your weapons with the Tome of Power, which is probably the most interesting addition to the game. As mentioned, the engine was improved with flying, also with the ability to look up and down, which is limited, of course, due to the nature of the renderer. Also some effects when going into water and lava, some ambient sound effects, this sort of stuff. So the first episode takes us to a medieval city that has been overrun by nasty creatures. Corvus's mission is to fight his way toward probably used to be the Hall of the Elders, which is now turned into a hellish place and houses a gateway to an unknown dimension. And there he would face the guardians that were left behind to watch over the city. Depending on the difficulty, these guardians are 1, 2, or 3 iron liches, and only through their defeat could there be any hope of breaking the Serpent Rider's grip on the city. And of course, since it's based on the Doom formula, this episode has a secret level. Well, the format is just like Doom's. 9 levels, the 8th one being the boss level, and the 9th one being the secret level. Okay, I think that's enough info for the time being. Let's jump into the game itself. Okay, strategy. Since we'll be starting this level surrounded by powerful enemies and without any available weapons to pick up from the start, and with limited ammo, we'll have to be a bit more adaptive. We'll have to run to an area where we can get a weapon or perhaps a power-up, and then work with that until we get some more adequate firepower. Let's see. Okay, we find ourselves in the Cathedral, E1 M6. Probably my favorite level in the episode. We are very close to the end. If you jump down here after pressing this switch, and if you press this one, you unlock the regular exit. But that's not why we're here. Go back this way where the green door was. And you see something new has opened up right here. But first I'll try to get some additional ammo from a secret that requires flying. Yeah, there is such a secret in this level. When you have the wings of Wrath, you can fly up here. But this will cause some nasty red guys to show up. Small imps, though not the Doom variety of imps. These guys can fly. Okay. Come on. Okay, we can get some armor, which we don't actually need. Bag of holding. It serves the same purpose as Doom's backpack. Okay, we should have a bit more ammo now, because the exit for the secret level is guarded by some disciples. These are some very nasty dark mages. Supposedly they were willingly serving the Serpent Riders, which makes them quite evil. Hello guys! Not very friendly, I see. Ooh, they can float too. Okay, let's crossbow this guy. Ooh! There you go. Let this be a lesson to you folks. Dark wizardry does not pay. Especially when a heretical elf is pissed off at you. Okay, let's get some stuff here. This should be the last guy. There we go. And this is the secret exit, which we can use now. Nice. Ooh, I've missed an item. So having left the cathedral, we go to the graveyard. Ooh, spooky! Okay, let's make a wand start against my better judgment. As soon as we start the level, there will be a few ghostly warriors in our face. But this little wand isn't quite enough to fight them. Ouch. So I strongly suggest grabbing whatever ammo you can and running away. Go this way. There's some ghostly golems here, ignore them for now. Bag of holding. And now we can get some more firepower here. Not a weapon, but a tome of power, which is still better than nothing. Ow. But when you pick it up, some disciples will appear, so be careful. I think we can save at this point. And since we don't have a weapon, I will use the Tome of Power to enable the wand's powered attack, which is this thing. Come on. Let's use this flask. Ah, now we're doing something. Good. Though this effect is temporary, we can't rely on it forever. Ow, the warriors came. Yeah, I didn't expect them to come so quickly, so no worries. Now I know they'll be coming, so I'll be better prepared for them. Okay, don't waste time. There you are. But we really need a better weapon. Even powered up, the wand isn't quite effective against these guys. Especially with all these red axes they're throwing at me. Ow, ow. Okay, I think I made an opening. So now I'll rush directly to the yellow door. Let's use this flask. We can save, I think it's okay. So once again, let's rush, and finally there's a weapon ahead of us. The Dragon Claw, also known as the weapon with the horrible sounds. That's better. So with this, we can go back out and finally clean up those ghostly warriors, which have been pestering us since the start. Hey! Okay, that was bad. The ghosts are a bit difficult to see against this brown wall. Especially at this low resolution. Okay. Blow these things up. But try not to waste too much ammo. There is one. I don't know if you can see him, they're indeed very difficult to spot in this environment. Do these things have an official name? I think they're called gas bags. They serve the same purpose as the exploding barrels in Doom. And there's even a variety of gas bag that respawns. It appears in some maps, including the final map of episode 1. Okay, I think we are doing fine for the moment. We have a weapon, we took care of most of the initial monsters in this area. Yeah, this area is safe now, but we still need to get back in there and clean up a bunch of ghostly golems. And some gargoyles. No problem. Now these guys, cleaning them up takes some time. Come on. Oh! Yeah, these kind of work like the Revenant's seeking missiles, but their seeking ability probably isn't as good. They're easier to dodge overall. And they're still susceptible to some of the tricks you can use against the Revenants, like standing at a lower point. It throws off their aim a little bit. Ow. Come on. Uh-huh. I'm getting a lot of arrows, but still no crossbow. Don't worry, we'll get it a bit later. Should be behind the green door. Something you may have noticed about Heretic is that the locked doors always appear in the same order. Yellow, green, blue. Reminds me of Descent, where locked doors also appear in the order, what was it, blue, yellow, red, I think. And the red door conceals the reactor or the level boss, depending on where you are. Ow! Oh yeah, there's still a few of them. Okay, I need to heal up. Oh-huh! Jeez, how many more? Okay, this one is down. Another one. I see two more. Come on. This one fell. Is that all of them? Finally! I guess it is, so we need to press a switch. You probably noticed it earlier. This one. And it will open a door here. Be careful. Oh, there's more of them inside. How typical. You can save. Come on, dear. And we have the green key. Behind the green door we can finally get a much needed crossbow, which should solve many of our problems. Okay. So let's keep the quartz flasks selected. They are basically our medkits in this game. Now there's a whole bunch of gargoyles in here. But trying to kill all of them would be a waste of ammo, so instead what I'm going to do is I'll save, then I'll quickly run in and go straight for the crossbow, which should be... Ah, there it is. Ah, I feel better already. You see, guys, for you the words crossbow and death should mean the same thing, understand? Ooh, there's some golems too, somewhere in the gloom. Where are you? I can hear you. There should be a torch around here somewhere as well. Another Tome of Power. This will come in handy. Wasn't there a torch around here somewhere? Aha, there it is. Well, the torch is basically something like a light amplification visor, but it adds a slight flickering effect to make it really look like a burning torch. Realism, yeah! Okay, now, did you notice the switch? This one. Yeah, here's the torch. I don't know if you can see the flickering, it's very slight, very gentle. There will be a bunch of ghostly warriors in here, so I'll use the combination of crossbow plus Tome of Power. Ooh. Like this, and the powered up crossbow is quite a menace. Just look at it. Ow! Yeah, I got distracted for a sec. The powered up Dragon Claw is also pretty cool, although it may not be very effective against ghosts, whereas the crossbow does an excellent job against them. Okay, let's go. See? Ghosts can only be hurt by magic projectiles, and the powered up crossbows fires only magical projectiles. So it works. Let's try the Dragon Claw. Ho ho ho! This looks awesome. Though I'm not sure if those metal spiked bows are magic. If they aren't, they will not hurt ghosts. Okay, we're mostly done. Ooh, Wings of Wrath. For flying, although there isn't really anywhere to fly on this level, so not much use for it. Come on, gas bags. And for the final battle we can use the ring as well. Oh wait, there should be some golems left here, which I didn't kill during the first part of the level when I didn't have any weapons. I see you. Let's clean up these guys. Okay, so now we just have to enter the blue key building and we'll be close to winning. The unpowered crossbow fires 2 projectiles. The central one is magical, but the ones to the left and right are not, so they don't hurt ghosts. Keep it in mind. Come on. Hey there. And these hourglasses are time bombs of the ancients. Very cool item, which is like a bomb you can put in the air. Now for the final fight we can use the ring. Does the same thing as Doom's invulnerability, except that it turns the screen golden instead of inverting the colors like Doom does. Can't touch me. And just like Doom, the sky texture is not affected by the effect, which is a very old bug. Many source ports fix this. I got a map scroll which does the same thing as Doom's computer map, but I think we've discovered everything on this level, so it's pretty pointless at this point of time. And I think that's all. Here's one final look at the level. Curiously, there are lines here on the outside where they serve no purpose. And that was the graveyard. Secret level of episode 1, and its main gimmick is of course the ghost monsters, which are generally stronger than the non-ghost ones, so it's a challenging level overall. I think we got everything, exterminated all the ghosts. Exorcism complete and successful. So now I just have to trigger this platform and exit. Nice 100% completion, just the way I like it. And after we finish the graveyard, we go to the crypts. More graveyard stuff, yay! But wait, that's not a graveyard, it's a crypt. It's different, I swear it's different. Ooh, here we see another of Heretic's new features. Water currents. See how the water is pushing me forward? And this also works on non-liquid surfaces, in which case it's considered to be wind of some sort, which is blowing you in a direction. And there are different kind of currents. This one is a bit weak, but there are stronger ones as well. It's a nice effect. Anyway, done with our first Heretic level. Hope you liked it, and next time we'll be going to the land of fire and ice. But I don't mean Iceland. No, that would be episode 2 of Heretic. Well, see you then.